Hey, I'm Danny, and to celebrate Global Accessibility Awareness Day, EasySurf and our partners at Games Accessibility Hub have decided to publish our playtest and accessibility assessment of Sclash. Sclash is a 2D samurai sword fighting game published by Bevel Bakery. We conducted playtests and interviews with Mike Luckett, Victor Dima, and myself. I had a lot of fun playing this one. The game does have some accessibility features like control remapping, and it has voice storylines, but we made some recommendations that should make the game more accessible for low vision and blind gamers. If you'd like to read our full assessment, check out the link in the comments below, and if you'd like to see a little bit about how our assessment went, stay tuned for the rest of the video.
Hi, what's up everyone? My name is Mike Luckett. A little bit about myself, I'm a C6 quadriplegic, and as you can see on the hand cam, I am using an adaptive setup. I'm using the Xbox Adaptive Controller, which is co-piloted with the Xbox Elite 2 controller. And the buttons that I have connected to the Xbox Adaptive Controller are the Logitech Adaptive Gaming Kit buttons. And everything's on the lap desk.
My name is Victor Dima. I'm a totally blind gaming journalist, accessibility advocate, journalist, everything like that. I have been blind for about 12 years now, and I cover video games from a blind perspective, and I also play a lot of these games and help studios and companies create accessible experiences for blind and sometimes even for other impaired individuals.
Hi, I'm Danny, and I'm legally blind / visually impaired, and normally when it comes to gaming, features I like to look for and use are things like UI scaling, larger fonts, any audio narration that I can find, high contrast, things like that. My setup is a dual monitor setup, but I generally have my monitors mounted on arms so that I can pull them very close to me because that is how my vision works best.
I'm Noah. I am a co-founder of EasySurf, and I'll be helping moderate the session today. And I'm here with Olivier.
Yes, I'm co-founder of Games Accessibility Hub. We provide services for studios and publishers who want to make their games more accessible.
Okay, double tap to dash. Oh, wait, I could dash instead of using the buttons? If that's the case, I wanna change these buttons to that, and then parry to that, pummel to that. I like using triggers for like my main attack. Pummel, I could use X button. That's just, so hopefully with this double tap to dash, that'll work. So I could double tap left or double tap right.
And like if I was fighting them in this area right here, this would be really challenging because it is very dark right here, and even my character doesn't stand out very much. So yeah, some lighter colorings for the darker areas. Some highlighting, something that really makes them stand out a bit more.
The thing is that being a 2D game, will be no problem to just add some more sound cues that can be turned on in the menus. So we just need a sound cue for the proximity between us and the opponent.
Okay, instead of double dashing, I could just do the right stick, which is sick. I like the visuals. So on the top left, I like the visuals. The only confusing thing is that if I switch the buttons on the controller, it would be nice to have it like correspond, from what I switched it to on the diagram.
Do you see the when you're on, you see how it's very kind of like dark gray on a black for the options that you're not currently?
Yeah, that's why I completely overlooked them, I think. Like, it didn't even register in my mind that they were other options, and I just completely glanced over it because it was such low contrast.
Like, specifically for this game, I don't, the left and right, with the stick, or even like the D-pad, like instantaneously being able to use both is a plus to me. I could use this right stick, and for me, since it's not a 3D game where I have to use the right stick to like essentially look around, having that as the dash it helps me a lot.
So I like that they added character voicing for the dialogue bits. I just love when a game has that, and it sort of takes the burden off of the player to read a lot, which is sometimes a higher burden of entry into games for a lot of people, so like more work for you to do when you're just trying to enjoy the game and have fun. I love the audio cues that they do have in here. There are definitely some things visually that I feel could be improved, a lot of contrast things. The text alone, having an option to have a more plain sans serif font to swap to. I know I've seen games do that before, and it's absolutely wonderful.
I'll just ask you right off the bat, I mean, are there general settings that you like to have options for when it comes to blind accessibility, you know, basically in a
Yeah,
game
I
like
need
this?
the menu narration. That's important, and that's not too hard to do. We have a lot of options on the market to enable menu narration.
I mean, overall, this is a game that I would like to finish and like keep on playing throughout the entire story. Really like the art, you know, it's cool that it looks like it's like a game that was drawn and then they add the animations to it. And the story, you know, gets me curious to want to finish the story mode. You're no match for me. Win around with a single action, okay. Achievement unlocked.
To learn more, visit easysurf.ca, gamesaccessibilityhub.com, and splashthegame.com.